So, okay, we've gone through this whole sneak peek of sex, depth, and money. The big question we set out, should we be worried? What's the overall feeling, having seen the text?
Well, what the preview shows is it's a deeply complex work, often pretty unsettling. It's this potent mix. You've got philosophy, intense personal stuff, sharp social critique, and statements that are deliberately provocative, sometimes disturbing. There's this constant questioning of norms, especially around power, status, money, all through Lynn's very unique, often confrontational viewpoint.
Okay, but drilling down on the worry part, does any specific content raise red flags that listeners should maybe be aware of?
I think it's fair to say, given some of the claims he makes, the intensity of the critiques, and just how open to interpretation it all is. Yeah, some listeners might find parts concerning. The way he mixes his personal religious angle with these really intimate, sometimes transgressive themes, that could be challenging for a lot of people. Like the Chainsaw Jim stuff. Exactly. Figures like Chainsaw Jim, or those stark statements in the What interlude. They could easily be interpreted in genuinely troubling ways, especially if taken literally or out of context.
And again, just to be clear, we're presenting what's in the source material here. The goal is understanding and analyzing, not endorsing any viewpoints, especially if things get sensitive or politically charged.
Precisely. Because ultimately, how you or any listener reacts to this album, it's going to depend so much on your own background, your beliefs, your perspective. Lynn's work feels designed to provoke thought, to get strong reactions. And on that level, you have to say, it definitely succeeds.
Okay, so just to recap this deep dive into Colson Lynn's Sex, Depth, and Money, the End Times edition. We've seen this 3-disc structure tackling huge themes: connection, power, sex, money, society, personal struggles. We touched on memorable tracks like the searching original stories, the shocking Viagra, the celebrity critique $100 bill, the deeply unsettling Chainsaw Jim, and those jarring interludes like, interesting. It's just a glimpse, but it shows how challenging the content can be.
Yeah, what's still remarkable about his work is just how fearless he is in pushing boundaries. Using this unique text-only format to mash up philosophy, religion, art, it really defies any easy label. Whether you find it insightful or disturbing, or maybe a mix of both, Sex, Depth, and Money seems absolutely designed to leave a major impression.
Which brings us to maybe a final provocative thought for you to consider. Is this album, Sex, Depth, and Money, the End Times edition, meant as some kind of prophetic warning? Is it a really complex, sometimes uncomfortable philosophical journey? Or is it something else entirely? And maybe, what does it even say about right now, our culture, that a work like this exists and draws this kind of intense scrutiny? Thanks again for sharing this exclusive look with us, and thank you for joining us on this deep dive.